Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers. Forget about the drought. The rain is coming down hard at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara as we bring in our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Guys.
Larry, I'm not sure it'll solve the California drought problems, but it's coming down in buckets right now as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Hoyer looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Hoyer. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Hoyer. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Cardinals are going to have it now, 1st and goal. 1st down and goal, the offense. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Niall Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity to win the game.
First down, a run with Hyde. Oh, he pulls over it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriots.
On third down, Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a second down, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Robert Kimdichie able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Check 99. Leopard.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
High. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Lansana coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now high, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends. On how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Working out of the gun. Cousins over the middle to Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
8 yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Cousins. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg, rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Hoyer. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Hoyer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. .4 yards remaining now on second down. Hoyer. And that's off the mark, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Floyd. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Defense showing blitz. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Yeah, only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Running left, here's Hyde. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney, 40.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's bring it. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's Hoyer. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Hoyer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On the counter, this is high. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll send a slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
Cousins on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now.
Cousins now on second down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Here we go now. Three. Good. Leopard. No. Check.
To throw is Cousins. Surveying the field. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Cousins now to throw on first down. He rifles one. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Hoyer. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cardinals are going to have it now, first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. Second down, Cousins. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
No.
Another pistol look here. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Lansana in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
No gain on that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Let's go! Blue, Leopard! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Williams. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set! Green, 30 over!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking here for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Cousins again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now Hoyer, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Here's Hoyer. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hoyer. It's brought in by Floyd. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Cards are going to have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the chains are on their side, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They'll look to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Now let's go! 3,
They run high, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. But he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
No. Check. Patriots.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from his own 44 here. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
3rd down now following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins now a desperate, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Johnson again, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Arizona, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.